Good morning. One of the things that I have been seeing in the news and also just sensing on the heart of people is the legitimate concern that coronavirus and all of the implications that it has for our economy are going to sink us financially. And I want to give you a reminder because I think this concern, while certainly a legitimate concern in terms of what might happen to our own pocketbooks in different ways and what changes might come to our lives, I think is really wrongly rooted. And I think we have to reorient our thinking about this. So I wanted to read to you from Paul's words to the Philippians in Philippians chapter 3. They're famous words, but hear them freshly. But whatever gain I had, I count it as loss for the sake of Christ. Indeed, I count everything as loss because of the surpassing worth of Christ Jesus my Lord. For his sake I have suffered the loss of all things and count them as rubbish, in order that I may gain Christ. Whatever was to his profit, and he lists a bunch of things before then of personal accomplishment. Any of those things are considered as rubbish. It's the closest thing in the Bible we get to a crass swear word. It's the Greek word skubala, and it means dung or crap or garbage. He's making the point that when I think about the best this world has to offer, and I compare it to Christ, it pales in comparison. The one thing I want is to know Christ, to gain Christ. I want to ask you, has this situation made you do any deep thinking about what it means to have Christ as your greatest treasure? If it hasn't, I really want you to spend some time thinking about that today. What does it mean for you to have Christ as your greatest treasure? Not economic prosperity, not the things of this world, not accomplishment, not security, not all of the accoutrements that you have right now, but Christ. And your walk with Christ as your greatest treasure. May God encourage you today to seek the face of Christ and to treasure him, to revel in him, to find joy and gladness in him and in him alone. The Lord bless you today.